Hi everybody, here we are again with Waldorf and Statler, reviewing the Ninth Age.
And the magic items.
Magical.
I'm sorry, it's magical.
Twice.
So
magical items. Magical items. This is kind of the general overview, and then we'll go through and later pick up the categories.
So we're going to do a separate report for the generic, and then for each for the weapons, enchanted items, etc.
Yep. So magical items are broken down into different categories: weapons, armor, talismans, enchanted items, arcane items, and standards.
As before.
Simple. Nothing's changed.
Right.
Magical weapons. If you have a magical weapon, you're obliged to use it.
Right.
Even if you have a mundane. If you got a great weapon, you can't use it if you've got a magical sword of strength. Right?
Unless you have a special rule that
Correct.
allows you to get around that.
Yeah.
Jousting.
Jousting, yes.
Magic armor, same as was before. Basically, every magic armor has a mundane. Almost everyone, except for helms.
As a mundane counterpart.
As a mundane counterpart, it works the same. So they'll usually have a type listed. So they'll either heavy armor, light armor, whatever, and then the special abilities that the armor provides. Wizards cannot, as an eighth, can't wear armor.
Correct. Simple. Talisman and enchanted items, no special rules associated with them. Arcane items can only be taken by wizards.
Right. And these are all basically the same.
Yeah, and the standards can only be, only standard bearers can bear a magic standard.
And you still can only take one of each item type within your limitations.
Each character, yes.
And you cannot duplicate any magic item
in your army list.
In your own army list.
Correct. Once per rule, yep. And point costs. This is the one things I do like is
this is a big change.
And it's a good change.
Yes, it is.
It's where
I like it a lot.
Where they've broken up the cost between heroes and lords.
Right.
In general, it costs more for a lord to take an item than a hero.
And it's not all items; it's just certain things.
Correct.
It's generally weapons and a few other items, but
right.
Basically, if you had already started with an extra attack, you're going to get a better bonus out of these things. So, no, it's a really nice change. I also think it makes the game a little more hero friendly.
Yes.
Given the choice, you may just take 2 heroes instead of taking 1 lord, just because you're going to save those points for some of these items.
Yeah.
In the mid range, at least.
Yep. The other thing is the magic item will tell you who is affected.
Right.
This is important, especially when it comes down to the ridden monster versus
yes.
ridden monstrous beast.
Mm-hmm.
And it tells you, if it says wielder, wearer, bearer, that only affects the guy who's carrying it. Right?
Pretty much.
Excluding the mount.
Right.
If it affects the model, wearer's model, bearer's model, then it's the entire unit, including the mount.
Right.
Right?
Correct.
Except for ridden monsters. Right? Is that the case? Entire model, including the mount. Note that these terms override the restrictions for ridden monster profile. Anyway, then there's the third group, which is the wearer's unit or the bearer's unit. These affect all models in the same unit.
Right. And one use only, same as it was before. You use it once and you're done with it.
Yep.
And that's kind of the summary.
That's the summary of the generic ones, and we'll
plain and simple.
Come back and start talking about the actual magic items.
Yep.